normally like to start my sets off by being like really high energy. So every time I point the microphone at you guys, can you just shout back "Kiss" for me? Is that cool? Woo! Kiss! There we go. What band in 1975 formed and has such hits as Detroit Rock City and Love Gun? Kiss! What word said in quick succession sounds like someone from Lurgan saying couscous? Kiss! Ain't no particular style I'm more compatible with. I just want your extra time and yo da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Kiss! See, that's not even a joke. I just really like Prince. And I actually did that opening down in Derry on Thursday, and I said like, I just like Prince and I'm never going to get to see him live again, because he's dead. Yeah, like the rest of you guys here, a girl in the audience didn't know that he was dead. So I had to explain to this woman from Derry sitting in the front row of the audience that Prince had died. So as you can imagine, this gig is going much better. But no, the next couple of jokes, this is like a wee disclaimer. Like when I say these jokes, people always go like, oh, like they're sad for me and stuff like that. But you see, if you don't laugh at the sadness, it just makes it more tragic. So like after gigs and stuff like that, people, you know, whether you did good or bad, would go up to you and go like, hey man, really liked your set, or you know, you need to improve that. People ask me if I'm suicidal. And I'd say I'm dead on, but just keep that in mind when I tell you this, okay? But yeah, my name's Jordan Robinson, and I originally got into comedy because I don't have the best relationship with my family. I mean, like I haven't talked to my dad in about 6 years.
Hell yeah.
Hasn't helped the fact that he's been dead for 7. And I don't have a great relationship with my mum either, because she's like a really nasty woman. She always holds grudges and never lets anything go. I mean, like, I didn't mean to kill my dad. But when you say The Phantom Menace was the best Star Wars movie, I'm sorry. Don't you? It's not just me, like. But no, in all seriousness, my dad died of a condition that the doctors called ARDS, which stands for Acute Respiratory Distress Syndrome. But my mum seems to think it was from embarrassment of having a part-time comedian as a son. I seem to think it was because he was married to the female embodiment of standing on a block of Lego. But I get, like, the only reason I'm telling these jokes is because my mum is not in the country. Like, if she was living, because she lives in Downpatrick, if she was still in Downpatrick, she would hear this, like her ears would twitch, and she would come here and take the fuck out of me. But no, this may come to a shock to most of you, but I'm what doctors call morbidly obese. I know it was a shock to me too. When I found out, I almost choked on my Big Mac meal. But no, when you get down to the brass tacks of it, overeating is an addiction, just like anything else, but it doesn't have like one of those cool names. I mean, like, if you're addicted to alcohol, you're called an alcoholic. If you're addicted to chocolate, you're called a chocoholic. If you're addicted to playing Fortnite on the Xbox, you're a virgin. But all you get called if you're addicted to overeating is a fat bastard, and I don't think that's very fair at all. Because we morbidly obese people give a lot to community. If you think the C in KFC stands for community. Which, just in case you guys are thinking, it doesn't. It stands for chicken. I checked. But no, I recently, I'm just back from America. I did a couple of gigs in Chicago and Boston. And like, no matter where you go in America, they always know Irish people for the same 3 things. Number 1 is that we drink a lot, which to be fair is true. And number 2, because, you know, being from the north and stuff, we fight a lot because of the troubles. But look at me, the last thing I kicked the shit out of was my liver. Which kind of like proves my first point as well. And the 3rd thing they always think about is the Great Famine that happened in 1845. And I don't know if you guys can tell by the state of my waistline, but we're doing okay. Oh dear. I'm going to take a quick survey here, guys. Who here likes dolphins? Yeah. Look, I used to think they were class 2. But now I have the opinion that they're like the Harvey Weinstein of the animal kingdom.
Yes.
I know. The truth is out, people. Because like dolphins have been known to like use other animals to masturbate with, and they like kill baby dolphins in an effort to like woo the mother. Like, I don't know about you guys, but nothing gets me more in the mood to mate than having my potential suitor kill my offspring. I guess it saves on babysitting. I'm sorry, I had to say that joke. I wasn't going to do that. But yeah, no, like, I want to know who's doing PR for the Dolphins, because that motherfucker deserves a raise. Because on one hand, if you take like dolphins and crabs, dolphins get American football teams named after them. Crabs get a lice that infects your pubic hair named after them. Which just isn't fair. Like, people spend hundreds and hundreds of pounds to like swim with these aquatic sex offenders. Like, if I was to pay that much money, I would demand on like a background check on every single one of them, just to be safe. You never know. So yeah, most of my stand-up is just kind of like just rambling on, not really have any structure. But I kind of wrote a jokey joke for tonight. Can I share it with you guys? Is that cool? Yeah. Why did the dolphin get arrested? Why? For possession of seaweed. And also rape and murder. A year ago today, a movie came out. It's the remake of the Stephen King's It movie. Has anyone seen it? Yeah. For those of you guys who haven't seen it, the plot of the movie is these kids try and combat this evil entity that manifests itself as a clown called Pennywise. And it's set in the fictional town of Derry, which is in the state of Maine in America. Now, I was watching it a year to the day, and I couldn't help but wonder how much better it would be if it was set in Derry in the north of Ireland. Because in the movie, the kids like combat Pennywise with a slingshot. But if it was set in Derry in the north of Ireland, you know for a fact they'd be using a semi-automatic rifle from one of their dad's social clubs. And like, when I just, you know, going home after the cinema, I couldn't help but wonder how good it would be if they just like remade every single horror movie but set it in towns in Northern Ireland. Like, I think that would be amazing. I mean, like, there's a new movie coming out called Slender Man. Paul was talking about it earlier. And you could remake it but put me in it and call it Not So Slender Man. But I think the best movie you could remake is Nightmare on Elm Street. But like, call it A Nightmare on Main Street, Ballymena. But I think Freddy Krueger would be a bit freaked out with the amount of sheep fucking going on in those pictures. Oh, excellent. Right. I was put into boarding school at the age of 11, and I'm still mad about it. It's actually interesting because boarding school comes from the Latin word consensus schoola, which roughly translates into English as my parents didn't love me. And it was tough because I got bullied quite a lot. Like, I'd go to school and get bullied, I'd like hang out with the rest of the boarders, I'd get bullied. I'd go get food at the canteen, I'd get bullied and blown up for seconds. And then, see, this was the thing I was talking about the awe. Like, it makes it so much more tragic. And then I would go to like bed, and then I'd go to sleep and dream about getting bullied. Did I mention I got bullied, guys? I don't know if I covered that. But no, I didn't really learn a lot from school. The only thing I really learned was how to like silently masturbate in a room of 1,400 people. And I got really good at it. I mean, like, I could be jerking off right now and you guys wouldn't even know. You know what I mean? But no, as you can probably imagine, it's been kind of hard for me to get like a proper job, like, you know, like a human job. But that's just basically translates to not bartending. So basically, I've just brought a copy of the NI Job Finder from Friday's paper. I'm going to read out a couple of jobs that I circled that I think I would be suited for, and you guys just give me feedback. That sound good? Yeah? Yeah. Okay, awesome. Okay, there's one family therapist. Must be a good listener. Must be empathetic. I'm really empathetic. Like, I always get choked up when I watch Lion King. So it's basically the same thing. Must have a good relationship with their family. Okay, that's that out. There's one here for a personal trainer. Must participate in sport. If you can't walk in from the sofa to the fridge of sport, then I do that. But yeah. Oh no, must not be morbidly obese. Okay, that's that. Aquarium worker must love dolphins. Okay, fuck this. So, I'll leave you guys with this one bit. I do a podcast with a drag queen from Belfast, and we call the podcast Fat and Sassy. Can you guess which one I am? You're fucking right I am. Thank you, I've been Jordan Robinson.